Before we can start editing our first page in Elementor, we need to install a few things in WordPress. We will log into WordPress, install the Hello Theme, install the Elementor plugin and the Pro version of the plugin, and take a look at the Elementor settings. So WordPress is your content management system where you create the pages and posts. The Hello Theme is in control of how the content and design of your page looks like, and the Elementor plugin or the Elementor editor is where you work on the design and decide how the content should be formatted or presented to your website visitors. So here you in WordPress, you would also set who has access to the site, that you create backups, install additional plugins and so on. And in Elementor, you do like this, create the design for the page and decide how the content should be viewed by the user. And we will explore settings like the theme builder, templates and global widget that make it possible to create a consistent design experience. So let's go to your WordPress website. Usually if you attach wp-admin to your WordPress website, you will land on a screen like that. And let me log in here. And you can see here the left-hand sidebar. I expect, or I assume you have some basic knowledge about WordPress. So this is like the WordPress Dashboard, what you see right now. And in the left-hand navigation, browse to Appearance and Themes. And up here, you click on Add New and search for Hello Elementor. And click on Install and Activate. I have done that already, so it's just 2 clicks that I can't show you. And then you are done. Of course, the Elementor Hello Theme is for free. It was created by Elementor to have the perfect theme available for users that want to build sites on Elementor. Usually themes come with a lot of additional features to design your site, but you don't need that because you will build your own site with Elementor. When you are done with that, go to Plugins. Again, click on Add New and search for Elementor. As you can see here, it's already active on here, but normally you can click on Install and Activate. Then you have installed the free version of Elementor. And after that, we want also add the Elementor Pro version. For that, you go to elementor.com and click on Pricing. And I recommend to buy the cheapest plan if you just start out, which is good enough. It's $50 a year. Click on Buy Now, follow along. After you have done though, you need to download a zip file that you can install in WordPress. So Elementor Pro is not installed in the same way as the free version. You have to download a zip file from elementor.com. You can see here the registered sites in my account. And up here, there's this download symbol. And here you can get your Elementor Pro that you just bought. Here in subscriptions, this is also important. You can download your invoice later on and so on. But what is important that you can see here, I have connected websites. So if you have downloaded the zip file, go back to the WordPress dashboard, click on Upload Plugin, select the zip file and click on Install Now and activate after that step. Then you will have the exact same setting as you can see here. You click on Plugins and Verify. I have the Elementor plugin activated and I have the Elementor Pro plugin activated. Also, I see this small notification, there's a new version available. I will leave it for now as it is. And you need to activate the license. How you can do that? You can go to Elementor and click on License. I'd quickly disconnect and click again, Connect and Activate. Activate. And usually that should be it. Just takes a second. Yeah, as you can see, it's now active. So you click on Connect and you log in with your Elementor account that you just created. And now you have installed Elementor. So as you can see here, there are a lot of settings. For now, I ask you to leave it as it is. You could deactivate Elementor for posts or pages if you want to. As said, just leave it as it is. There's a lot of integrations that you could add. So if you use MailChimp for newsletters, you could add your MailChimp API key. We will talk about that later in the course. And you have the role manager. So you might have editors on your website that shouldn't be able to use Elementor, or an author or a contributor. Not every user might have the skills to create pages with Elementor. So later on, maybe you and a colleague or just you will be the admin of their site, and others will contribute content, but they should not play around with Elementor. You could control that here. So that has been the very basic introduction to Elementor. And now we will switch to pages, create a new page. I call it homepage new, and you click on Save Draft. And after you have done so, you can click on Edit in Elementor. Now we will move on to the next chapter and explore the basic Elementor settings.